So namaskar everyone. Again, we are at now Epiroc and Mr. Amit Randive with us, who is Business Development Manager into India. So Amitji, can you please tell us about your product and services?
Bhavin, we are into the industry from last 150 years or so. The earlier name you must have heard about Atlas Copco.
Yes.
So we were part of Atlas Copco group, and then we in 2017 we demerged into a new company because we wanted to have focus on to construction and mining. So you can say Epiroc is now a focused company, which has 3/4 of its business in mining, 1/4 in construction. So our main focus areas are mining and construction. But yes, apart from that, we have a lot many other stuffs going on parallelly. So maybe we can discuss as the interview progresses. Yeah.
That's great. So what are your plans for the mining industry?
Yeah, for mining industry, we basically have the underground mining product, which are right from the drill machines to the haulage dumpers. Then we have surface machines, which are helpful in surface mining. So actually, if you see the mining in starts from our equipments. So we have lot many equipments in that field. Apart from that, we have ventilation products as well. We also have a focused approach now on digital solutions because that is the future now, right?
Absolutely.
So what happens is we have a dedicated division now which caters to the digitalization requirements, electrification requirements, or for that matter automation requirements. That we have been working all these years, but now we have a dedicated division which focuses on to a dedicated approach or developing new products. Most of them are software products. Over these years, we have been acquiring many companies as well, which are already established in their domain. So that helps us to gain a competitive advantage as well, and help us grow in that field.
Okay. So while discussing with the digitalization, right, it is the very wide word. So how do you going to benefit for the entire industry? So if you can brief us about the overall product, brief of the product and the services, and how it will be going to revolutionize into the entire industry.
As you rightly said, digitalization is a more generic word. So to start with a basic understanding, I'll explain that. Basically, today is the world of data, right? Everything, everywhere we collect the data. Right across, I am wearing a smartwatch, so it gives me data. What is my pulse rates?
Oxygen.
What is my vitals right now?
Absolutely.
So why it is required? Because we are nowadays data savvy persons. Everybody needs data. So this data helps us to analyze and do a more better thing. That whatever we are doing right now, if we have a proper analysis with the help of data, we can do the things in a better way tomorrow, right? So the same thing applies to our machines as well. Machines have a lot of data, lot of parameters, lot of vitals, and yes, these vitals give you a sign what is happening with the machine.
Absolutely.
Just like if your heart rate is increased, that is an indication for you.
Yes, right.
So if something happens with the machine, that is indicated on the parameter. So digitalization aims at connecting these machines to your central server or a control tower, wherein you can get all the vitals of the machine, decide on the performance, take corrective actions, take corrective measures in your operations, and that ultimately helps you to improve the productivity. So it is not only collecting the data and analyzing it. See, lot of data is always not useful. The data has to be presented in a way that it becomes useful, right? So that is what our softwares and our technology does. We gather the data, we present it in a useful form which can be put into actual implementation. Apart from that, we have a lot of technology in underground mining and surface mining, wherein even just to give an example, you have the drill plant, wherein that decides how your mining or your tunneling goes. So that drill plant can be uploaded remotely from a place. Machine will get that. Machine will position itself according to that. That improves in getting the accuracy. We avoid the human error.
That's right.
So once human error is avoided, you get more accurate and more productivity out of your equipments. So ultimately, any fleet owner, what he will want to have maximum productivity out of his equipment, right?
That's right.
So we, with this all additions and new technology, we help them to get more productivity out of the equipments. Similarly, safety. Safety is a major, first thing, safety first, right? So what happens is the operations, the mining environment is very hazardous. So once you put your your operator or a person into a hazardous environment, it is always unsafe. You cannot predict what will happen, although you take a lot of care. So with automation and all that stuff, we ensure that the person itself can be removed from the hazardous location. We have systems wherein operator sitting at a different location can operate the machine even without being on the machine. So that's the next level of technology. Apart from that, I'll give you another, like nowadays we are talking about electric cars, right? To remove the, to control the emission and all that stuff. Same here for underground mining, for other mining, we have battery electrical vehicles which operate on the battery. The complete equipment operates on battery. So there are many aspects apart from environment, and that is the prime motive, of course. But apart from that, it helps in expediting the mining operations, because in mines there are ventilation requirements. So if you don't emit the smoke and all that because of engine, so that requirement goes down. So we have our sustainability goals, like Epiroc has aims to reduce its carbon emission to half by 2030 as per the Paris Agreement. So we all these activities are parallelly going in line with our commitment to environment.
So that's really amazing that the into the most we think that the mining or the construction industry are the most least tech savvy industry in the world, right? And while we are discussing about the most advanced technology for this industry, so typically what I understood is GPS mapping, GPS tagging, or measuring and the real-time management of the devices, performance monitoring through IoT.
Exactly.
And then last is, I think,
the electrification part
electrification of it. Kind of AGVs already they're using into the courier delivery and warehousing. It is already being used for guided vehicles. So similar way you are implementing the same for the mining, wherein we doesn't have tracks, we doesn't have the route maps or plans.
And it is very difficult to do it when it is underground.
Absolutely.
But yes, we are proud to say that Epiroc is pioneer into that, and this is just the beginning. That's what I can say.
Oh, that's fantastic. So it is really amazing that being in the India, we are developing such kind of products which can be benefited to entire industry in the future, because as you rightly said that the safety is major concern in mining. There are majority deaths are happening because of lack of safety.
Exactly.
Right? Because where we cannot take 100% of safety, where accidents can happen anywhere. So in that case, if we have AGVs kind of vehicles monitoring, definitely we can save the human life.
Exactly.
That is the most precious.
That is the most precious thing, and that's our aim. That a complete without any human intervention, if the mine operates, that's the final aim.
That's very fantastic vision. So if we can show us any kind of we have developed in our case study, if you can share.
I'll give you one example. We have recently, not recently, actually 2-3 years before, we took over one company, Mobilaris. The name is Mobilaris. Now the name is Epiroc Mining Intelligence. With that, what we do is we completely map the mines with the help of network and all that. And every equipment has got a tag, virtual tag that is mounted. So whenever you are moving inside the mines, you get all the real-time data. What equipment is coming in front of you, what is the load it is carrying. All that data can be captured. You can even record the data and then find out where you need the improvisation kind of thing. So that is being used, and we are proud to say that we have one installation in India that is already being, they are using this. They are using this software for us, and yes, we hope that in future, because the awareness is coming in Indian market, so that is going to add to many case studies that will add to our portfolio.
Absolutely, the geo-mapping is one of the cases wherein the entire construction, because we see that the entire infrastructure industry or the construction industry, the project gets delayed, the cost and time overruns just because of we don't have the proper information.
Exactly.
And once we have the proper information, we can depute the experts to work on the job. The entire execution time can be reduced. And then the entire execution can be finished before damage.
That is what our aim is. I mean, we want to put ourselves as a a productivity helper kind of thing for our customer, which can help them improve their productivity out of our equipments.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Really, really fantastic achievement into this scenario.
Yeah.
And I think that would be very much needed for the industry wherein the cost of operator is high. In fact, in India now, many of the industry is facing the problem towards the skilled manpower availability.
Yes, right. Yeah.
And wherein the only robotics or this kind of technology can help them to survive without the manpower. That
Exactly.
would be the biggest challenge of any industry. If you ask any challenge, all industries, they will face manpower.
Exactly.
Manpower is a concern.
Skill is a challenge, and when the human errors are replaced with technology, it's of course helps.
So every mistake cannot be repeated.
Exactly.
While in human, every human can replace the same error.
Yeah, you rightly said. Yeah.
So, what are the future of the construction? As you said, for the mining industry, what do you have for the construction industry?
Yeah, for construction we have, there are equipments which are used in construction, which are already there. Apart from that, we have a demolition, division which has demolition equipments. We have consumables. In fact, in India, we have a factory in Nasik, wherein we manufacture and we also promote Make in India there. We have another factory in Hyderabad where we produce the consumables, the tools that are used in mining and
Development of the
yes, yeah,
the startup, as you already acquired the startup.
yeah,
Right. So it says that the India is going into technology.
yeah.
And the technology is a thing where the future lies in.
Yeah. And we also treat ourselves as a innovation is in our core value. So what we think is we are a 150-year-old startup. That's what we can say. I mean, we are never, getting complacent with what we have achieved. We always look forward to achieve something new, to think something out of the box. Our vision itself says dare to think new.
Absolutely.
So that indicates, our, as an industry, our behavior is.
So every industry has to be same thing. In fact, not for the industry, it is for the human perspective as well. Recently, one of my brand also has started startup at 75 years of age.
Okay.
And he has just mentioned the tagline, new beginning of my life.
Great.
So similarly, you said that. So
We treat ourselves as a,
your company age is almost double than the age of that 150 years. And after 150 years, you said that we are just a startup. So this is the thinking. Right? If we think on that, definitely we are going to survive into the new world because we are developing certain new things.
Yes.
And whatever resources we have, we are putting all aside, infrastructures, but a lot of insights into the industry, and we correct that with our skills and development.
Yes.
So that is very fantastic. I think that would be great insights if you can, and the other products, like typically, have you done only of the IoT into your devices or
it is in most of the devices, but yes, we do have, even our demolition tools are connected. So what is happening with the tool? Although people may think that what is to do with the breaker, but geofencing is there. You get to know what is the data coming out of that breaker. Operating time, location, everything. Yes. Apart from that, we have the apart from the IoT solutions, there are many solutions like software-based solutions. We also have solutions which are kind of ERP-based solutions which help to completely manage the mines or handle the data in effective way. And the data need not be for our equipment; it can be for others as well. So it's a complete solution that manages the mines. Complete mines operations can be managed. Complete mines operation, everything can be managed onto that.
So moving towards equipment to entire ecosystem sustainability.
Ecosystems, yes.
So very much the requirement, because all the mining, we call it as the majority of the mining is done by the unskilled manpower. There are the less corporates are available, uneducated people are more there, and where the technology adoption is biggest challenge. But yes, definitely, if we adopt the technology will give its benefit to everyone.
And I would say that in India, the market has got the feel now, got the pulse. What are the benefits out of all these things? Because earlier people used to say that in India it will not be the scenario, but it is exactly the opposite. People are understanding the benefits out of all the new technology implementation. And yes, we see a good future for India in terms of technology and automation, electrification. Every other field, India is going to be a good opportunity for all players, not only for us. Yeah, all players.
Speak about the electricity of the transforming the electrical devices
Yeah,
for the industry. What do you see the challenges? Because there are many battery operated devices.
Yeah.
And still India has a mindset that people are not willing to use the electrical battery operated devices due to lack of the battery charging infrastructures. They still use the pneumatic or the diesel powered or the direct wired devices.
First of all, challenge is, as you rightly said, is the change of the mindset. Because see, initial costings are, yes, right now they are on a bit higher side because of the technology is upgrading, continuously upgrading. So the costing is on a higher side. But if you reap the benefits out of that, it in long run it pays off, because the biggest cost in any of the mining operation is the fuel, right? So if you save on that, of course it is going to add to your productivity and reduce the expenses. Number two, yes, there are certain constraints with respect to import of the batteries or the battery technology itself. But Epiroc, as such, being pioneer in the field, we are working rigorously and aggressively onto development of the battery packs onto this. And I am happy to say that we have different models of different approach of people have the apprehension that battery, how the batteries will run, or how will it take the. So we provide another service, we call it as BAS, battery as a service. So we also take the complete responsibility of the battery pack for its complete lifetime.
Wow.
So that gives a kind of confidence into customers' mind that yes, even if I don't have the confidence, I have the backup of Epiroc and its service that yes, this is going to run. So that option is also there. And another thing was, people used to think that how come battery change will happen so quickly. But yes, the technology is there. We have been able to change the complete battery pack within 3-4 minutes.
Wow.
For such a big machine. So that's an achievement. That's a technology that we have developed. And of course, as I said, it is just the beginning. Many things are going to be added.
So really fantastic insights of the industry and the technology. And I must say that due to your help, the industry will definitely see the bright future of the technology integration into the entire construction or the mining industry. So thank you very much for your insights and
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
thank you.